Banjo and the hero are here, and this leaker predicted everything and more. Blocked content. What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new, super exciting episode of Blocked Content's League Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. It's finally happened, and I know you guys are excited as I am, because we've been talking about this in the stream, in the videos, in the comments. You guys, it's happened. My dream has come true, and we actually have the hero in Smash. I'm kidding. We have banjo-kazooie in Smash. I mean, how crazy is this timeline that we're living in, right? We have Cloud from Final Fantasy. We have Solid Snake from Metal Gear. We have characters like Sonic, Mario, Pac-Man, Mega Man, all in the same game. And now, even though it's a Microsoft-owned character, and even though it's been out of commission for years and years and years, and has not been on a Nintendo console in the longest time, we have banjo-kazooie in Super Smash Bros. And not just simply in Smash Bros., but in a really creative, really awesome way. And I couldn't be more happy with the presentation of the character, and there's a lot of things that are coupled with this character that I want to talk about with you guys. I mean, we can talk all day about stuff about the music. There was, of course, new Grant Kirkhope music. There's interviews and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up on that front. There's stuff that pertains to some sort of leak that happened where it talked about Mii costumes that supposedly is a lot more true now, too. There's stuff about Banjo-Kazooie getting their own game now for a Nintendo Switch. There's interviews. There's all sorts of stuff from Sakurai too. There's so much information now. And I really believe that we are on the cusp of something really, really incredible. Now, today, I want to talk with you about this leak that happened. And please, you guys, bear with us because I want to go through this thing that correctly guessed or correctly leaked a lot of things that have happened, and a lot of things in here might still happen in the future. So for those of you guys who like giveaways, we are giving away a Piranha Plant plushie. We showed it off during the stream, the cutest plant boy. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content, and comment down below to enter for the giveaway at 50k. And maybe that little chomping Piranha Plant will be yours to command. All right, you guys, let's get into this. And we're going to talk about the leak right now. This is, of course, an infamous leak that came from the 25th of November 2018. So think about that, 2018. Now, there's a lot of things that Grant Kirkhope has said in his interviews that have corroborated that, yeah, Banjo and Kazooie were chosen very, very early in advance, right? When he was working on Mario plus Rabbids, stuff like that. So a lot of this rings true. Now, it says Smash Bros. Ultimate leaks. The person is saying, "Hi 4chan. I know few people will believe me, but I have a source related with Nintendo, and as I know you are wondering a lot about DLCs from Smash Bros., I'll give you some hints. Of course, I don't know everything, but even then, it's something. Anyways, the most fascinating facts are, there will be new third-party characters." So the way that this person is talking about the leaks is, of course, saying there will be new third-party characters. This is going to be big, right? This person didn't even, know for sure that all these things will happen. So it's a big shock, right? That these third-party characters will be joining after the fact. That's a big deal. And to us, it's like, yeah, well, we have Joker, so the rest is going to be third-party as well. But it didn't make all that much sense when we heard about the Fighter's Pass. We had just gotten Piranha Plant. I mean, we had just gotten that big of a tease, Piranha Plant. I mean, everybody was thinking, oh, well, then the DLC is going to be Koopa Troopa and Goomba and characters like that. That, of course, won't end up being the truth, but that's the way people were thinking back then. So it's super strange to see someone then talking about, oh, wait, you guys, it'll be like third-party stuff for a whole lot of it. Now, he goes on to say, a Square Enix rep, I'm not sure which one, but they have mentioned Chrono from Chrono Trigger and Neko Sakuraba from The World Ends With You. However, there's nothing confirmed yet. Of course, we know from Square Enix that they like to, throw people off their scent a little bit. They even have reportedly done a lot of fake leaks within the company to see who would snitch so that they can fire this person that talks about the trade secrets of the company. And of course, now we know we have our Square Enix rep, and it's the hero from Dragon Quest. And I know I haven't done a reaction video for that. I know that it's not there in the stream, and it's not, I haven't published the video about it because it wasn't really all that exciting. We already knew there was something happening with Dragon Quest, but that's not to say the characters look great. I really love the love that's gone into the way that the characters can fight and the way that you can choose moves, and I really want to find out, how the character will be different from a character like Robin or Link fused together, right, with some elements of like a Ness and Lucas together. So I'm actually happy. I lost my mind when I saw Erdrick because it's this character that through Zeitgeist has gotten, very, very hyped. So I was very happy to see Erdrick in there. And of course, the Luminary looks really awesome in battle. It's almost like we're getting Android 17 or like a Trunks and some sort of like Goku character with a sword. So in that sense, pretty cool. And the Dragon Quest franchise being represented, the slime being in there, and all those cool little details that 4 different skins bring with different voices, and the awesome final smash that brings together all these old heroes. It's a big deal. So it ended up being a character from Dragon Quest. Now, Chrono from Chrono Trigger, a lot of people wanted this. Our buddy, of course, really wanted this to happen. Artsy Omni even did a Smashified Chrono from Chrono Trigger. And I don't think that Neko from The World Ends With You is that big of a draw for people. So I feel like with Dragon Quest, they made the right bet. Now, on B, they talk a Sega rep, and more specifically, an Atlus rep. My source claims it's Joker from Persona 5. Now, of course, we now know this. We've played as Joker and we have the DLC, but this would have been an incredibly wild guess back in the day. Even if we didn't know about third-party characters coming in the DLC pass, then correctly guessing a Sega rep and correctly guessing the aforementioned Square Enix rep, even though it's not the character, there's nothing confirmed yet. With the second one, he specifically says it's an Atlus rep, it's going to be Joker from Persona 5. That's crazy accurate, and that's scary accurate to me. There's a lot of parts in this leak where I'm like, it's a little bit flimsy, right? Because there's stuff in here that's saying there's nothing confirmed yet, I don't know for sure, it could be, but in this instance, it's getting scarily close, to the truth. Now on C, saying a Microsoft rep. Although I don't know anything more about this one, just that my source had heard the name Banjo-Kazooie. Now this is really, really fun because nobody could have guessed before Joker was announced that Banjo-Kazooie would come to the game definitively, right? Because it was in the Grinch League, everybody has given up hope, and now here is someone saying with a lot of certainty that, yeah, my sources heard, about the name Banjo-Kazooie. Not Banjo and Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie, right? How now the character is actually titled, because don't take that as a small detail, that's a big deal. Every leaker, every fake rumor creator has said, it's Banjo and Kazooie. That's the way they do it, like Olimar and Pikmin, that kind of stuff. So even that tiny of a detail makes a lot of sense to me. So that's 3 down the drain, right? That's correctly guessing that we're at least getting a Square Enix rep. That's correctly guessing exactly Joker from Persona 5. That's correctly guessing Banjo-Kazooie from Microsoft. So this leak, until now, is mostly correct and crazy correct, like scary correct. And then goes on to say, and that's it. My source said the other DLC will be focused on Nintendo franchises, and the characters are A. Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and B. Sylux from Metroid. My source also sent me a video with uncompleted models of some characters. I'll post it as soon as Nintendo calms down, as they are pretty cautious because of the recent data mining. Stay tuned. Now this to me is crazy because it means that we are getting third-party characters, but up until this point, right? We're getting Joker, we're getting the awesome Banjo and Kazooie, and we're getting the great hero. And that's where it stops, right? There's no more third-party characters coming. We will instead fill it up with, 2 characters that to me also really makes sense. If you heard our predictions video, I said a character from Fire Emblem would make the most sense because Three Houses will be coming around that time. It would make sense to drop it there. Edelgard is one that we've talked about and we're very excited about because of the use of an axe as a character. That could be super fun. And I feel like if you're going to do 2 characters to end it with, you do one, super Western character, which would be Sylix from Metroid, if I'm not mistaken. That's created by the team that did the DS version of Metroid Prime. I think it was Metroid Hunters, or it could have come from the second Metroid Prime game. Either way, it would have been a Western created character, and then Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses would be a very Eastern character, a Japanese, swordsman again, but this time it would be this awesome chick wielding this axe. My source also sent me uncompleted models of characters. This is a part that I don't really believe, but seeing as the rest is right, there could be some truth to it. But it's is someone really in the Nintendo offices going to show someone models of characters? That's like your whole life's going to be ruined if you get caught doing that kind of stuff. So that's the part that I don't believe from this, but I really want to know what you guys think is true within this leak. So today's comment question is, do you believe this leak? Do you think that there's any truth to this thing? Are you a true believer? So let me know in the comments down below what you think. As for the previous comment question, our answer comes to us from user Vidya Brothers, saying, I'm very happy for the Banjo fans. I just knew it. I'm gonna try to replay it and beat it this time since I got stuck in it years ago and gave up, lol. By the way, the Rare family is back together. And Vidya Brothers, I couldn't agree with you more. Rare family, back together. We got Diddy Kong, we got K. Rool, and now we got Banjo and Kazooie. It's the craziest thing ever. I don't even, there's a lot in me that says, wish this character was in, wish this kind of, but I've got everything that I want now. Now that Banjo-Kazooie is in, I can just, I can die happy within the Smash Brothers world. This is the perfect roster. I couldn't really see how they can improve it for my sake, right? The games that I grew up with, the characters that I love. I think, maybe a character like Crash Bandicoot would be cool down the line. I don't think that there's any giant, character drops that they could do for a sequel. It has to be some new game style or a new way to play or something that makes fans go crazy. It's not going to be characters because we got them all this time. And yeah, I'm also very happy for Banjo fans out there. And if you have the time and if you, own that Rare Replay thing, then go play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Those games are incredibly fun. They're pretty polished for Nintendo 64 games. They have a lot of replayability and they're super funny too. They have great writing. So enjoy those things, you guys. And for those of you who are joining us through Patreon, I mean, it's meaning so much to me, you guys. Every time when I receive a donation through Patreon, every time someone contributes to the channel, wants to become a part of it, join me for discussions, have their own ideas animated by me, it warms my heart. It's a really big, pillar of what makes block content, be able to still exist in this world. It makes me very happy. So go to patreon.com/blockedcontent because there's a lot of incredible rewards there and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Banjo and Blocked Content. See ya.